Finally, human settlements and environment are so connected, right?
very
Because there's
connected.
no city without an environment in
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
So yeah, I think it's really important for us to keep like an eye on the conservation of the environment while also like supporting sustainable urbanization. So yeah, it's two things that goes together all the time.
Okay. When we were talking, you mentioned that you're an urban planner and an architect. And what do you think so far of what you are seeing in how this park has been restored?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I love it. I would come here by myself just to have a walk around because it's impressive how they use like the resources that were already on the ground to actually change the face of this space in such a beautiful and lively spot. Like you can see like also the idea of using recycled materials and like trying just to keep it clean and maintained is amazing. But what do I like the most, I think, of this space is the governance model that they have built. So like literally like the citizens of this area, the community in itself like comes and like dirty their shoes to make this space beautiful and safer for children and girls and I mean the rural communities.
That's true, that's right. And as an architect, what do you feel like your industry, your profession, how do you feel that we can chime into this conversation and how do we speak up for the environment as we plan and also come up with buildings that are eco-friendly?
Yeah, this is quite an interesting question.
It's your profession, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
like architecture sometimes is very contradictive and becomes conflictual, right? At a
that's
certain
true.
point,
Yeah.
it's like you build a place, you build a building that that destroy also maybe an environment, a community, like a network within the society. So it's a bit tricky. But I think what is important is that architecture needs to speak with the community and architecture needs to serve the community and the needs of the citizens first as any other private sector that is involved in the process. So that's, I think, if like one point of view that I really side with. It's really like making architecture for people and with people. So that's really important, I think.
All right. Making architecture for people and with people.
Yeah.
In mind, yeah?
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kiara.
Yes.
Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you. Thank you so
It's
much.
been a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Okay, and taking you guys back to studio, and please keep it here. As I said, keep your comments coming, keep your feedback coming. We're going to be reading, Wicked is going to be reading them live as this show is running, and I'm going to be on this other side trying to bring in as much action from here, Kamkunji grounds, so that you guys can see what we are up to. So keep it here. Tunarudi.
Wow. What an amazing, beautiful ladies. Uko kwa ground. Vitu ziko poa sana na zinaendelea kukua moto sana. Thank you so much, Josephine. Josephine, she has been talking with a beautiful lady. I think her name is Kiara. She's an architect and also she's a UN. Let me say UN. I'm not sure about that. Ladies and gentlemen, remember our hashtag is restoration. And this is how we do it. Like I told you today, Kenya is marking the World Environmental Day. And in the studio today, I got these amazing, handsome gentlemen. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are here. First thing first, man, let's get to know more about you guys. Yeah, kidogo too.
Okay, my name is Acheng Otieno. I work with the Kenya Tobacco Control Alliance, and I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
Sure.
You're welcome.
And my name is Thomas Lindy.
Mm.
We work in the same organization.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Before we get to what you guys are doing, today is we are marking World Environmental Day. You as a person, how is it important to you?
Yeah, and basically, environment is it's a very important component even for our existence. That if we don't take care of it, just remembering the words of Wangari Maathai, the environment can be very volatile to you if you don't take care of it.
Yeah,
So that's why it's very important, because we feed on what we feed to the environment. If we mess up the environment, then we are also messed up even our lives.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very important.
Yeah, and talking about the late Wangari Maathai, nilikuwa huko kwa ground kidogo pia, alafu nikaepa nikarudi huko. I saw you guys planting trees.
Yeah.
How is it important to plant trees?
I think that trees are life, and if we remove trees from this earth, that will be death, desertification, and destruction of human life. So the biodiversity is very important, and we think that when we restore it to the original nature that this world was in, without the pollution and everything that is going on, we think that we can be at a better place. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing, guys, man. And kabla tuingie hapo, ladies and gentlemen, just remember today we are marking the World Environmental Day. Wazito, what do you guys do? Juu sasa munafanya kitu ingine noma sana yani. What do you guys do yani?
Well, I think for us tumekuwa tufanya tu vitu za kawaida, but ni poa kusikia ni vitu noma. Yeah. Basically, from the Kenya Tobacco Control Alliance perspective, we are an organization that promotes tobacco control.
Yeah.
And the reason as to why we focus on tobacco is because tobacco has a lot of devastating effects. Talk of the health effects, tobacco causes over 20 cancers. When you talk about poverty, tobacco is one of the products that causes a lot of poverty. When you talk about environment, tobacco is one of the products that kills environment. So we basically advocate for strong tobacco control laws. We also create awareness because most people smoke without knowing the effects.
Yeah.
So we create awareness about these products, why people should quit smoking or should quit tobacco products. Yeah. So basically, in a nutshell, we advocate for tobacco control. We carry out research. We do a lot of policy advocacy. Yeah.
Talking of research, is it something that you guys have experienced as a company, or you're just advocating for these people to stop using it?
Okay.
I will say that research is something that we have experienced, and also relying on I will say that organizations that are credible, like World Health Organization. It states that right now we are losing almost 8 million people from tobacco use each year.
8 million people
annually from tobacco use. So when we break it down to our Kenyan context, we find that in our country we have more than 2 million tobacco users. And we believe that these people are at a greater risk. First of all, from the COVID-19 pandemic, we can easily lose tobacco users to COVID-19 because their cardiovascular system has been compromised by tobacco use. And also, we believe that if we don't give out this message, the increasing cases of cancers, increasing cases of lung diseases, they are all attributed to tobacco use and many other factors. So we believe that it's high time that we all, like our label says today, we commit to quit, so that we can be able to save our generation. Yeah.
Tell me more about commit to quit, because I think last weekend you guys were you guys launching or celebrating? What was happening?
Last weekend we had the last week on Monday. This Monday,
okay,
we had the World No Tobacco Day, which is marked on 31st of May each and every year. So this year's theme was commit to quit, and we are calling upon those people who actually want to be helped, and we are telling them that there is help. They should not lose hope, because the nicotine in tobacco is so addictive, and many people have struggled with it. trying to stop smoking and relapsing because they still feel that urge. But thanks to the government, we have help, and they can be able to reach out and be helped so that they can stop tobacco use.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good stuff. How do you guys think that, how does it connect with our environment?
Our environment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very key. You know, at some point, people tend to look at tobacco just as a health issue, but tobacco goes beyond health. It's actually an environment issue, because when you look at from just smoking itself, one smokes and then the smoke comes out. It's first of all a pollution to the environment. Yeah, and once one has finished smoking, they tend to throw their butts anywhere. That is already another form of littering and environmental challenge. Apart from that, let's go back to the farmers. You know, tobacco growing areas in Kenya, just taking an example from Kenya, are some of the poorest places. And when you look at now in terms of environment, there's a process that's called curing, where the tobacco leaf is taken and dried. So to dry this tobacco leaf, they usually cut trees, and that is already deforestation. So you find in these areas where tobacco is grown, there are no trees. Yeah, people tend to cut these trees and for drying the leaves, for them to take them to the companies. Yeah, so in that aspect, you find that it's directly affecting the environment. And then apart from that, there is a research that was conducted by WHO that annually over 4 million butts, cigarette butts, are collected from the waterways. That is the oceans and all that. And you see, it's already affecting the water environment, the aquatic environment. You know, so tobacco in itself is a very harmful product, and the process of even producing it and consumption and all that, it ends up into the environment, which also affects other organisms within the environment. My colleague talked of biodiversity. So tobacco in itself already breaks the biodiversity, and it messes up the environment. Yeah.
You are telling us that most people who are farming tobacco are very poor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you please explain that? Because I believe when you are doing farming, you need to be
Rich.
yes, and you are selling tobacco.
Yeah.
So how are you poor right now?
Now, unfortunately, tobacco is not like any other product, because you see, in other kind of farming, you would either plant maize and plant something else, or maybe plant bamboo and plant some food crops. But tobacco is one of the most selfish crops. When you're farming tobacco, you can't plant anything else within the farm.
It's only tobacco.
It has to be tobacco. It strangles the other products, and that is already a risk to food security. Meaning that the families that are farming tobacco cannot plant any other crop. Yeah, meaning that whatever they are getting, they have to buy food from other places.
Yeah.
And apart from that, you find the same families that are planting tobacco. You find that the women are in the farm, and since they cannot employ other people, they have to use the workforce that they have, meaning that even the children are subjected to this kind of farming. And in that context, it's already an abuse of it's child labor, which is a problem. So children are being denied opportunities to go to school.
Yeah.
The proceeds that they're getting from farming is not enough to sustain the families. So meaning that they are in a cycle of poverty. Yeah, you produce whatever you're producing, then the tobacco you give it to the tobacco companies. Then the monies that you're getting from the tobacco companies cannot sustain you. Another argument would be that if they're getting money from the tobacco company, then their lifestyle should be better. But in this case, it will not be better because the farm implements, tobacco company tends to give them in credit. Yeah,
Okay.
the seeds, the fertilizers, and all that. So as they pay you, they have to deduct whatever they gave you, and then whatever they are giving you is actually not enough to sustain you.
Yeah. True,
So
true.
it keeps you in that cycle of poverty. It's more like an enslavement. Yes.
Yeah, just to add on what my colleague is saying, there is another aspect of killing pesticides and the fertilizers that they use. All these, most of them, they come from the companies. But let's focus on the pesticides. These chemicals, the agrochemicals that they use to kill pesticides, most of them will be either washed up and end up in our water streams like lakes. And when these pesticides go there, they kill the other animals that we have there, the fish, and so on and so forth. So this one is killing our biodiversity and also adding to the environmental pollution. You'll find that in these places that you have that tobacco farming, you won't have any fish in the lakes around. So these people, the farmers, cannot get fish from the farm, the lakes, and so on and so forth. And on the other hand, they cannot also grow the food themselves. So you see that cycle. These people are being pushed to buying food each and every time. And this one is dangerous for economies of these places. That's why we say there's a lot of poverty in tobacco growing areas. And this is documented. You can search and find that places like Malakisi in Kenya, there is a lot of poverty that's going on there. One of the poorest places in our country. And it's a very sad story that should be told.
Yeah. Well, good stuff, mother. Yeah, if you're watching, ladies and gentlemen, remember we are live on YouTube at T_Square TV, talking of young people being denied going to school.
Education.
That's a very good opportunity. But amewekwa huko nje aanze kuplant tobacco. When they start doing this thing, they'll start using it. Sindio?
Yes.
There is a high chance that
There's a high chance because hauwezi kuwa ati unapanda kitu na hujaitumia.
And you see, these chemicals also, some of them, it's been documented that they end up, the agrochemicals that they use, they end up poisoning the farmer themselves because of lack of protective equipment.
Yeah.
So this tobacco farmer is more likely to get sick. And what happens if the sole breadwinner in the family, maybe the father, the mother, and so on. So the children are forced to continue working. And that's where, as you were saying, there is a cycle of poverty in such places.
Yeah. So what can young people be told huko kwa hizo areas?
Actually, one thing that we emphasize is awareness creation.
Okay.
We create a lot of awareness because most people are not aware. You are born into this family and this what you grew up knowing that they do, not knowing the dangers and all that, but you've grown up in this. So what we do, we try to create a lot of awareness. And with this awareness, we tend to work very closely with the leadership around the area. Because we know that if the leaders buy the idea and they are sold into the message that we are passing, it will be very easy to pass it to the people on the ground. So we create a lot of awareness. And since some people have grown up in this environment and they know that tobacco is what they grow, we try to introduce. We try to work with the respective governments to see whether they can introduce economically viable alternatives. Like in Migori, where the governor was actually encouraging farmers. If you can quit tobacco farming, they'll give you dairy cow. So you move from tobacco farming to dairy farming.
You know I'm from Migori and sijawahi sikia hiyo maneno.
Yeah,
I don't know kama tunalima kitu kama, by the way I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Mimi najua miwa, like tunapanda miwa, yeah.
Huko Migori ukienda pande ya Kuria,
Suna
Kuria huko.
Yeah.
Utapata there's a lot of actually Migori.
Yeah.
Migori produces 70% of tobacco that is consumed and exported.
Akia nani? Sitoki
From your
huko sana.
From your backyard and you don't know.
From my backyard. But that's a good one. Like ukiacha, they give you.
They give you a dairy cow, so that you become a dairy farmer.
Nice.
And there are also studies that were being conducted whether they can move from tobacco farming into soybean farming.
Yeah.
Wow.
And in other places, even Ukambani, there are places where the governor and I think Ukambani and some place in Chuka, Tarakaniti, I think, their governors had come up with an initiative they were calling Ndengu Revolution, where they are moving from tobacco into Ndengu farming. Yeah, green grams farming. Yeah. So I think with awareness and also providing alternatives, I'm thinking it's a way that we can actually get our farmers from tobacco farming and getting them into economically viable and healthier products that will benefit most people. Yes.
Wow. That's amazing. Good stuff, man. You know, for those parents wale upenda kutuma watoto wao, I think that is where the problem inaanzia. It starts now from the family. Unapata baba ama mother anatumiaga hiyo kitu.
Yeah.
Mtoto anaanza kutaste. Mtoto kama huyo kumtoa ni ngumu sana.
And we say that the family has a very crucial role, especially in role modeling. For example, fathers who smoke, they should not be sending their kids to buy cigarettes on their behalf. And it's within the Kenya Tobacco Control Act that children should not be sold cigarettes to. But you'll find that our shopkeepers, they are very ignorant of that. They don't know.
Yeah.
So each and every time a kid is sent, an ampere to, he'll just be giving the cigarette. And there will reach a time that the kid has not been sent. Maybe he had 5 bob or 10 bob. But now he knows that when I go to the shop, I'll just be given. I can just claim that my father sent me. But he's now, he will be now consuming it. And there are some stories that we have been sharing among ourselves. We have a Commit to Quit campaign, which is running online.
Yeah.
Some of the people who have been introduced into smoking, they have been giving a story that I started smoking when my father was sending me. And some of the days he will send me either to light the cigarette. Then after lighting, what do you do so that it doesn't cool down? You continue smoking it as you go to your parent, so that it doesn't cool down. So without knowing, the kid is getting addicted to the substance, and with the time, he becomes an addict.
Yeah, just and like that.
Maybe just to add something else, because if a parent is smoking, this is a point that we would want to pass across strongly. Second-hand smoke or passive smoking affects the other person even more, because the effects that you get as a first-hand smoker or an active smoker, you're also passing it to the other person. So even as the parent sends their children to buy them cigarettes, let them know that when they start smoking, or rather when they are smoking and these people are around them, they are affecting all these other people. And as we know, tobacco in itself has over 4,000 chemicals. So within these 4,000 chemicals, 60 of them are non-carcinogenic. By that we mean they have high likelihood of causing cancer. And that's why you hear of throat cancer, lung cancer, all these cancers. So 60 of these chemicals are non-carcinogenic. So they have likelihood of causing cancers. And apart from that, they are also risking amputation, because you have Bejas disease, which makes your limbs, either your upper limbs or lower limbs, begin to rot. So the only remedy is for you ukatwe mguu. Yeah. So, and if you find someone is healthy, he looks healthy, there is nothing, he's not been engaging in any accident, but amekatwa mkono ama mguu. Chances are this person was a smoker. And as a result, that was done to them. So when you think of all these effects, that's why our clarion call is people should commit to quit. Even if it's not for yourself, just for the people that you love. Because you see, if he was talking about breadwinner, once you lose your breadwinner, the life just changes. Everything just goes down. And that's why we are saying people should commit to quit. Exactly.
Amazing, good stuff, man. Before tumalize, ladies and gentlemen, remember we are live on YouTube at E_Square TV, and our hashtag is restoration.
Yes.
We have been marking the World Environmental Day, and when you see all these gentlemen here, tulikuwa nao pale kwa ground, and you guys are doing amazing good stuff.
Thank you.
Buddha, nataka tu leo muniambie. We have tobacco, weed. You have tobacco and
Weed.
Gani ni mbaya? Now I want to know.
Now, I'm not a weed expert. But it's been said that there is effects that one can get from smoking weed.
Okay.
In different quantities, basically. But there are some advocates who have come around and they are telling us that there are different medicinal use and so on and so forth. So all this is based on research, and we believe that when good research is done, people can be able to get the benefit from all the plants that God gave. We know that when we have research campaigns going on, people can easily get excited, young men, women, and so on and so forth. But it's good that we give it due time so that we have evidence that this product, when used this way or that way, it's detrimental or beneficial to life. But ukienda huko mtaani, parents will tell you that when you smoke weed, you're more likely to get some brain damage and so on and so forth. So it's also good to listen to our parents.
True.
Yeah, and actually, cigarettes are very dangerous because they kill you gradually. Afadhali hata weed because itafanya tu uchizi.
Utafanya uchizi.
Itafanya tu uchizi.
Uchizi zipo hapa.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Itafanya tu.
Yeah, itafanya tu uchizi. You see, what I'm trying to allude to here is that it's a mental health issue.
Yeah.
The moment you start using it, maybe you're getting a certain high, then it affects your brains.
Yeah.
And it now becomes a mental problem. You get. So there are people who use it for their spiritual whatevers and everything. But according to research that has been conducted, NACADA has all this information. It causes a lot of mental problems. And I think so long as what I would say, if these products are not giving you any vitamins or any nutrients for that matter, why do you consume them?
Yeah,
you understand?
True.
Yeah, there are things that you can do without, and you still live a healthier life. Ni kama ukikosa food, you'll die. But ukikosa weed, huwezi die.
And you see, there is the potency level. The other day, Mutudo was talking about the weed found in Kenya is more potent in the THC and so on and so forth. So you may think that yenye iko Kenya ni kama yenye iko UK, but you'll be surprised. This one is so tough. When you smoke it, you very fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you are watching, Manze, these are our hashtag, man. Commit to quit. If you're a woman, commit to quit. If you're a man, commit to quit. For the young people out there, commit to quit. What is the next big thing, man, for this generation and people out there?
One thing I'm usually excited about, especially among the young people, is the potential that young people have. Young people have a lot of potential, and they can actually come up with a lot of inventions. They come up with a lot of projects that are beneficial to the society. But what the risk, or rather what risk they face. The moment they start exposing themselves to things like tobacco, that dream will be cut short. Because tobacco
true.
is a product that is known to kill people prematurely. You
Ah,
understand?
Yeah.
It kills you prematurely. You might be destined to live probably up to 70 years. But if you're a tobacco user, chances are you will not see your 30th birthday.
30th.
Chances are you'll not see your 30th birthday. Because tobacco is a product that has been proven. It kills half of its users when used according to how it has been designed to be used. Think about that. When you think about that, it means that if you're consuming this product, the dreams, the aspirations, the plans that you have and everything, and you're using tobacco, forget about the dreams because you'll die prematurely.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's why I don't use it. I don't even know it.
Then you're lucky. You'll achieve
I'm going
your
to see 70s, 80s there.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
sure.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and more information can actually be found on our website.
Yeah.
When you go, we have a campaign website. We call it Tobacco Free 254.
Tobacco free.
Tobacco Free 254.
Okay.
Go in there. You'll find a lot of testimonies, people
nice,
sharing their
nice,
stories
nice,
about
nice.
how they succeeded in quitting.
Wow.
And there's a lot of information that you'll find there. And if you want our organizational website, you'll go to Ketka, ketca254.org. And you'll find a lot of KETCA.
KETCA 254. Okay.
.org.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's ketca.org.
Oh,
Sorry.
not 254.
Not 254.
Okay.
But on social media, you'll find us on Ketka or KETCA 254 on all platforms, and Tobacco Free 254 on all platforms. So you can find a lot of information. And we also encourage even your listeners or your viewers, if they have successful quit stories, or maybe they have their struggles with this product, let them share these stories. Where we stand or where we sit, we're in a position to either direct them or guide them or support them or just support them in this journey of quitting. And those who succeeded in quitting, we're encouraging them to share these stories because their stories will encourage someone else to quit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Last word.
Okay, my last word maybe I'll just direct this message to young men and women.
Yeah.
Just like my brother said here, we have big dreams, either because of the backgrounds where we have come from.
Yeah.
We have seen a lot of suffering maybe in our families, and we want to move to the next level.
Yeah, true.
Maybe through our talents, through our education. So I'll just broadly say that drug use has killed a lot of talents because it gives you that high that you cannot sustain it. All these drugs, be it marijuana, as you have said, be it tobacco, they will lead you to a form of addiction whereby you'll be wanting this drug each and every day. And that is money.
Yeah.
Why can't we channel this small money that we have? You know, right now, one cigarette is is more expensive than a chapati. You know that?
What?
Yes. Cigarette has been expensive than chapati because when you take this cigarette, the diseases that will follow you, your family will not be able to afford them.
Yeah.
And if you take chapati, you'll go healthier. Utakuwa na mwili
utakuwa na-
mzuri. Yeah. So the cigarettes that people have been using, we say that it's harmful to their health. It's harmful to the environment. As we mark this World Environment Day, why can't we commit to quit and leave all these drugs, then be able to live healthy lives?
Amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you gentlemen for coming to the show. You guys are amazing. Na muendelee kufanya hiyo kazi. Tutaisukuma. Nataka tutoe documentary yao watu manzi. Ule mwenye aliwacha and right now ako poa. Najua kuna watu
Wengi sana.
Wengi.
we need to do it, man. I'll talk to my producer about that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
That's amazing, man. Thank you guys. Ndio.
Thank you
Na
for
Mungu
having us.
awabariki sana manze.
Sure.
Kwa mtandao tumesema ni wapi? Tukimalizia hapa.
Kwa mtandao utatupata kwa ketca.org ama tobaccofree254.org. Kwa social media ama mitandao za kijamii utatupata kwa ketca254. kwa Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Tobacco Free 254 kwa mitandao, kwa hizo platform zote.
Si ndio?
Yes.
Ukienda kwa forest usivute sigara hapo jo. Hataki kukata hizo miti. Shukran manze. Shukran sana yani. God our bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. What an amazing, beautiful story. What? Mujichunge mkiwa hapo nje. Mujichunge kabisa. Let's commit to quit the using of tobacco as a young person, as a man, and as a family person. Let's commit to quit. As we move on, ladies and gentlemen, we want to go straight, because today, remember, we are live in our studio, and pia tuko live pale kwa ground with the beautiful lady, Josephine. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to take a little bit of break. Then when we come back, itakuwa noma sana. We want to listen to some music from one of the best number one hip-hop gospel artist. He came here, performed, and it was amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't watch this, check this out. Cactus 254.
Yeah. I was born during a Cold War, back when the continent of Africa was the home to Koji Task Force. High on curtains and communist blocks, many high-profile assassinations. Pan-African dreams or perhaps an ideal, but I grew up to see corruption become king. A black man pillaging the coffers of the squatters in the village. The African dream was overseas, but many couldn't leave. The one who drew the boundaries is gone, but the tribes are assembling for war. The women in the morgue looking for the young men, they're gone. So children are now wielding arms. Dealers and rebels, amputations. Guerrillas had names like Liberation, Democratic Nation. No correlation to the cause of the dark continent war. Take it back, take it back to the source. Build a house for the Lord. Sagging wearing multiple chains. And if you had a village accent, you were lame before the Afro culture was cool again. Took it to an age when the slave ships came. Nobody the sort the dark continent war. Take it back to the source. And build a house for the Lord. Yeah. This is for the Afro-evangelical preachers speaking up against neoliberalization, spreading licentiousness into the hearts of the leaders seated at the helms of the nations. Social engineers with a mouthful of rhetoric can't get far with the wrong camaraderie. Pan-Africa, it's time to collaborate, build a better world. A better let God resources, answers. Compare yourself to nobody, we are also masters. Destined to an equal redness luster. The past should be an enemy of the future. And what the Negro knew before isn't useless. Stand up and take your place in the up. Far gone from what the dark continent was. Take it back, take it back. Take it back to the source. Build a house for the Lord. And build a house for the Lord. Take it back to the source. I like that African vibe. And build a house for the Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Take them back to the motherland. Yeah. The name of the song is Pan Africa, United Africa. Yeah, One Africa. Building a house for the Lord. Glory to God. Glory to God.
We are really enjoying ourselves right here at Kamkunji grounds. I hope you guys have seen some pictures and videos of what is happening. We are yet to plant trees. That is actually what I'm looking forward to. But on that note, I am joined by a very handsome young fella over here he's only 4 years old and he has planted 300 trees. 300. How many have you planted, guys? How many have you planted? He has really challenged me, and we sought to find out more about him, and let's see whether he's going to give us a good introduction of himself. So, hi, Emmanuel. How are you? Tell me what's your full name? Emmanuel who? Emmanuel Care. Okay, I am joined by Emmanuel Care and his dad, Caleb Otieno. And Emmanuel is in Makini School. And as I mentioned, he has planted 300 trees. He's only 4 years old. This is quite an impressive feat. So, Caleb, Emmanuel's dad, yeah? How did you even start this tree planting journey?
Many thanks for having us here. We are grateful in this beautiful environment.
So beautiful.
And we also challenge you guys to plant tree, each and every one of you.
Yeah.
We started way back when he was 2. Mm-hmm. We attended a function where people were planting trees.
Nicely. Don't
where
hurt
people
yourself.
were planting trees.
Yeah.
And at that point is when we planted our first trees together with the mother.
Yeah.
And we decided to help him plant one.
Yeah.
And since then, he has been very excited. He keeps asking me, when are we going to plant the next tree? Mm-hmm. And I kept promising him until it reached a point when we had to plant and plant.
Because you can't promise every other day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he has brought that passion also in me, and I want to help him. We are targeting to plant up to 1,500 by the end of the year. Mm-hmm. And we have been doing this. The other day we did our 300th tree at Makini, and it was excellent, and people have been now inviting us to go and plant more and more.
Yeah.
And it's also challenging me, who has not been planting trees, to pick up the plant, because you see, like, I grew up here around here, and Kamkunji looks very good. I must tell you that
it's different.
Yeah,
it's
and
very
if we
different.
all plant trees, if we all continue planting trees, we will have a better world.
Yeah.
We will hit the target of 10%. We need to have 10% tree cover, and that is what we would like to do. We would like to inspire other people. Anytime he plants, he has to nominate someone. And he knows that.
Oh, wow.
So he keeps nominating people. Like even today, he'll nominate someone.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll nominate you to plant. And when you're nominated, you should keep up planting.
Yeah.
Not just for today, but even in other events.
Yeah.
And because it is possible, it's doable. We can hit the target.
That's true.
Yeah,
you
we
will hit the target.
are 47 million.
Yeah.
If everyone plants a single tree, that it will bring the difference.
Yeah, very, very, very true.
Yeah.
So you've said you just started through one campaign.
Yes.
And he has done 300. Is it that you're planting in one place, or you normally move from one place to another?
Now we move from a place to another, and the other day, we are actually 2 days ago, we were talking with the mother. We want him to have his nursery somewhere.
Wow.
Because we keep buying seedlings and planting in different places. So one thing though, the other day we planted 50 trees at Langata.
Yeah.
And we talked to someone. We wanted to be giving him some money to be checking on our trees.
Yeah.
To be helping us. So
water them, take care of them.
Unfortunately, people uprooted them. He really cried when he saw the trees that he had planted had been uprooted. So for him, it is something that it was disturbing.
Yeah.
And he keeps telling me to ask people to look at it, to watch his trees.
To watch his trees.
Yes.
Emmanuel, how did you feel when you saw your trees gone? Daddy told me that you planted trees at Langata Cemetery, and then you found they had gone. What happened to them?
Ken,
Tell me.
Ken,
Yeah.
you remember when we planted trees? I want you to talk about that. You remember? Where did
Oh,
we
you want to
plant-
hold the microphone? Okay, hold it, and then you tell us what happened. What happened to your trees? So, sorry. What happened to your trees? Someone removed them when you planted them. Yeah? How did you feel? Did you feel happy? Were you feeling happy?
Yeah.
You felt happy or you felt sad? Huh?
No.
Uh-huh.
In school.
Okay, in McKinney School.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But
the last
okay.
actually planted trees to hit 300.
Yeah.
And nominated a classmate who planted another tree. So we planted the 3 trees
At school.
2 weeks ago at McKinney.
Okay.
And we encourage other people. I know many people watch
Squared.
Black Boy.
Yeah.
And it's my hope and prayer that all of us will pick up this noble initiative.
Yeah.
Because it is our responsibility. You know, sometimes we look at others to come and do it.
Yeah.
Maybe an occasion,
An occasion like this. Yeah.
Fortunately, we don't always have these occasions.
That's true.
But you don't have to even to have a round of applause
Yeah.
when you plant trees. You don't have to be popular when planting trees, but you are doing you for coming generations. There are
Yeah.
many things that other generations did that you are benefiting from
Yeah.
even today.
Yeah.
So this is a very noble idea. He might not really know the importance now,
Yeah.
but it's my hope and prayer that I'll inculcate this in him. Much as it wasn't in me, but right now I'm just encouraging even many other people to do this,
Yeah.
and even other children. Let us inculcate it in them, because as we continue, we see many things that are destroying our environment.
That's true.
A lot of global warming. You see litter. Actually, there's something else that he did,
Yeah.
and I hope one day in this media he will say it.
Yeah.
There's a day when we were walking in town, and one of the cops littered, and he went and picked that litter and told him very bad.
He told the cop.
Yes, he told him very bad, and and we went. He knows he cannot litter. Even right now, if he eats a sweet, he puts the
Rapper in the
wrapper in his pocket, and the next dustbin is where we will litter. And we are also avoiding lots of plastic.
Yeah.
I know sometimes we cannot do without plastics completely,
Yeah.
but we can control how we are using
How we are
them.
using
And we
them.
can be responsible with our litter. Yes.
Okay, before I let you guys go, maybe you can. Is it something that you purpose to do, or through that one campaign that you did is when you realize he has some love for the environment, his environment?
Yeah, from the last campaign,
Yeah,
that is when I saw it fit to bring others on board.
yeah,
You know, when we all pick up the habit, like I've said,
yeah,
it will have good impact, and we will have a sense of responsibility.
yeah,
It will be always. I remember growing up in Pumwani, sometimes we would come with an organization to clean up, and people will just litter and ask, when are you guys coming to clean? But when we are doing it ourselves, we will see the importance.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Caleb.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Emmanuel. I hope next time tutaongea na wewe, si ndio?
Yeah. This
Yeah?
is the first time Emmanuel will be on TV, and I hope next time it will be better. He'll sit here with you,
Yeah.
and I'll not have to be here.
I know. I
So
know.
thank you guys for hosting us.
Thank you
We don't
so
take
much
it
for
for
coming.
granted.
Yeah.
And God bless you.
God bless you too.
Thank you.
And keep doing what you're doing, Emmanuel, okay? We are going to plant trees. Daddy has told me that he has nominated us.
Yeah.
Yeah? So we are going to take up that challenge for planting trees. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
And yeah, I hope you guys have been challenged. This little man has planted 300 trees and he's only 4 years old. What are you doing with your life? Eh? What are you doing? We'll be back.
Wow. That's very incredible, man. Josephine, I know you're having some good time with the kid and also the father. Wow. Noma, sana. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV. And today, Kenya is marking the World Environmental Day. Manze, kabla ni bonge kuhusu Josephine and also the interview, remember the performance yenye imefanywa hapo. Big up Cactus and of course man, Bosco. Noma sana. Continue spreading the word of God as you guys continue rapping. Noma sana. Josephine, what? Josephine bana, huko place huko, huyo mtoi anafanya nini? I've never ever done anything like that. Hata sijui kupanda mti. Leave alone. Hata sijui kuchimba hiyo shimo. Josephine. Ni nini inaendelea huko? And it's amazing that mtoi amepanda 300 trees. And some of us, let me talk about me. Me as a person, sijaipanda miti hata moja. Nijaipanda miti huko kwetu Shagoya, maembe, avocado, lakini kupandililia ni kupandililia ama kupanda. We have two difference. Kuna kupandililia na kupanda mti. Kwa hivyo mimi sijaipanda mti hata moja. And it's a very I think it's a good challenge as a young person. Me as a person, nafaa kwa hata sasa nishaanza kupanda mti kaa 10 hivi. Itakuwa poa sana yani, si ndio? So if you're a young person, if you're a father, if you're a mother, ama we kama ni boys tu ama mgirldem na uko hapo nje hujaipanda mti, mto hii manza ametupatia challenge. Noma sana. So big up Emmanuel from Makini Primary School. Hey, that's amazing yani. What? Panda mti 300 na bado unasoma. I don't know how you manage that time. And of course, man, kudos to the father for just teaching that kid the way to take care of our environment. It's a kudos. Huyo mtoi manzi akigrow, by the time anafika 15 atakuwa ashaelewa what environment is. That's a good stuff, man. And by the way, nilikuwa nimeona ni kama Josephine pia anaenda kupanda mti hapo hivyo. So sijui kama ako ready. Can we watch? Yeah. What? Come on. That's amazing, good stuff, man. Big up Team Black Boy Media for what you guys are doing. Watu wako kwa ground, by the way. Josephine, you're having some good time. Let me see if you can panda mti vizuri. Sasa anasaidiwa. These people from Westi. Toa karatasi. Sasa toa. Then unaeka kwa hiyo shimo vizuri. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Wow. And Josephine, by the way, she's very active. Ametoka interview kidogo ameshika ndio hiyo. Let me see kama anaweza you know kupandilia mti iko na process. Come on Josephine. Sasa hii ni kuna kitu hapo ya kuweka mchanga. Chukua hiyo. Yes. And you're listening. That's a good stuff. Sasa huyu hata this is the problem ukizaliwa Westlands. You know hata kushika jembe inabaki na kuwa ngumu sana. But you're doing a good stuff. Anaweka takataka. Josephine, ni mchanga. Naweka nyasi kwa nini? Si mchanga bana. I love it. Good stuff, man. Big up Black Boy Media and the crew for just going out there. Imekuwa dope sana. Sindio? Wacha tuone akimwagilia maji so that we know it's real. You know these people. Josephine anaweza eka mti na aende. Anaweza eka. Wacha tufundishe kidogo. But as you can see, Black Boy Media, we have done something as we mark the World Environmental Day. Mwanze tumepanda mti. Wow, ndio hiyo sasa. Ndio hiyo. Good stuff, Josephine. Good stuff. Wow. Amazing. Good stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, you know, we became the part of this movement. And thank you so much, Kamkunji, Environmental Conservation Champion, for inviting Black Boy Media and the whole team. And you guys, Black Boy Media, you have made us proud, yani. Kudos to each and every person mwenye alikuwa kwa ground. God bless you. So Kamkunji, Environment Conservation Champion, we want to say thank you deep down from our heart for inviting the whole team, Black Boy Media, just to come and do the covering of that event, and it's just amazing. Like I told you, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on studio and tuko live pale kwa ground. Remember, our hashtag is restoration. That's why you can see I'm wearing the green. Hata ujaangalia kiatu yangu, it's dope. Me, I'm telling you, manze, ni noma sana. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on talking about the hashtag restoration. And of course, man, let's make sure that this day, as we mark the World Environmental Day, it will be amazing. Let's switch on gears, ladies and gentlemen. And right about now, I think, hey, Josephine, man, you are very active. I think Josephine, she's very active. I think akona mse mwingine. Ladies and gentlemen, let's check out to Josephine akona nani sahi.
All right, and we are back here at Kamkunji grounds, and you guys, man, we are having such a wonderful time today. As we are marking World Environment Day, we are also trying to figure out how we can restore our ecosystems, because that is the theme for this year's World Environment Day. I think nilikuwa kutoa hii mask kabla tuanze hii conversation, but karibu sana to E Squared. Wycliffe Sirengo.
Yes.
Wycliffe Sirengo is joining us today, and he is coming from Zitech University. He's the head of outdoor and outreach events at Zitech. And yeah, karibu sana.
Thank you.
Our show is called E Squared, and we are here to try and reach to the youth and share this conversation about how we need to restore our ecosystems, how we need to take care of our environment for our future generations. So, karibu sana.
Thank you.
Kabla tuanze hii conversation, please tell us how Zitech came to be part of the restoration of this beautiful park that we are seeing here today.
Even before we start, I don't want to be a politician, but I love to appreciate you guys. You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I've seen you somewhere. I don't want to mention the names now. Today is World Environment Day. But when the cameras, after the interview, I will just mention.
Okay.
Actually, we came to know about Kamkunji youths and what they are doing let me say 8 months ago. Yeah, I was introduced they have been working with one of my player called Levis Ojuok, who is under scholarship. He's a goalkeeper, and he also has a goalkeeping academy.
Yeah.
So I
At
came.
Zitech?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a goalkeeping academy at Madare, but he studies at Zitech.
Yeah.
He's taking IT.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that guy is doing an amazing job. He's the one who introduced me to these guys, and we've been working together. We planted trees before,
Yeah.
and we are in partnership with them, and with time we might sign an MOU.
Okay.
With time. Yeah.
So
Today.
it's a growing partnership.
Yeah, it's a growing partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys have done a fantastic job. So what role did you play in the restoration of this beautiful park?
Since it's a World Environment Day,
Yeah.
I decided to give them dustbins that you've seen around.
Yeah.
That's just for today.
Yeah.
But after today, we'll see again what to give to them. As I told you, it's a growing partnership.
Yeah.
And I like the way they carry themselves, because I don't have the history of this area,
Yes.
what used to happen.
Yeah.
And seeing the youths doing this, what they are doing currently,
Yeah.
it's just encouraging. So we'll go gradually until we reach to where we'll say, now give us 2-3 students for scholarships.
Yeah.
Because at Zitech University, we encourage the youth, we do support the youths.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So it's, as we said, it's a growing partnership. So we are looking forward to hearing great things coming from, the youth around here. And look at the job they've done. They've done an amazing job. And do you think that as universities in Kenya, we are participating in this environment conservation conversations as we should?
Just to be sincere, we are not participating as we should, but I think we should do something. All the universities, be it private or government universities, we should do something. We should introduce more courses concerning environment, more trainings. like free trainings to the youth,
Yeah.
how they should conserve their environments. Because if we continue like this, some 15, 20 years to come, trees will be like gold.
That's true.
Yes.
That's very true.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we don't want that to happen. Our forefathers, our great-grandfathers did a good job to conserve the environment. So, guys, let's do the same. That's what I encourage. I encourage people and other universities or institutions, not only universities, even colleges and organizations.
Okay. And going back home, where you're coming from, what have you done as ZTEC to participate in this conversation around restoring ecosystems and conservation of our environment?
Now, where I come from, or where at ZTEC University,
ZTEC, yes.
you mentioned. Oh my God.
Home for you will be ZTEC.
So yes.
Yeah.
Going back home,
Yeah.
I'm in that department, and you're doing as much as we can. We have clubs that are concerned with the environment.
Yeah.
We have the youths and the sports. Today I came with my sports team, rugby sports team. Yeah, they're the one with these initiatives.
All right.
Yeah, and they are planning a lot of initiatives around Nairobi with the youths. They have to support the youths, not only the youths, even the mama mboga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but not only in environment. Even they support small businesses. 2 weeks ago, they issued umbrellas to small businesses around Ruiru. So they are doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope if with the support from like you guys and other organizations, this is not a competition actually. It's not a competition. So we have to work together with other institutions, conserve our environments so that siku ya mwisho Mungu asituulize ulifanya nini unashindwa kitu ya kujibu.
That's
Yeah,
true.
true.
Alitupatia hii environment tuichunge.
Yeah, kweli.
So it's the onus is on us.
Yeah.
Okay. As I let you go, what activities are you looking forward to do today as we mark World Environment Day?
Actually, today I've done a lot of activities with them. Today it's my rugby team. They'll be launching the dustbins.
Yeah.
And just interacting with the youths, sharing what the youths have, and just guiding them on how we can maybe partner together on now individual basis. You know, most of the youths here have challenges, you see.
Yeah.
The challenge that you have is not the same as the one that I'm facing.
That's true.
So, kila mtu ako na challenge yake.
Yeah.
So, unajaribu kumingle nao, tujue, una face nini, ni masomo ulipata grade gani, unaweza soma. Yeah.
Unataka kusoma.
Unajua pengine mtu ako hapa alikuwa na C- anaona kumbe C- ni diploma, mwingine ako na D. Ajui D unaweza fanya certificate ya NEC. Yeye amekaa tu anasema alianguka. There's nothing like kuanguka nowadays. Kuanguka it's an E.
Yeah.
So I encourage the youth.
Okay. All right. Sawa. Thank you so much, Wycliffe. Yeah, as we let you go, I can see you're required elsewhere, but thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And yeah, as I'm sure we're going to interact here as we are planting trees and enjoying the day's activities here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Have a lovely day and afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Josephine, man, for amazing, beautiful job that we are doing out there. Remember today, manze, leo tuko pale. Tuko pale nje with the whole crew, Black Boy Media, and we are doing an amazing good stuff because today we are marking the World Environmental Day. So Josephine amekuwa hapo na chaliwa nguvu sana from ZTEC, Wycliffe. Oh my goodness. They're having some good conversation. And by the way, Wycliffe is one of the head outdoor and indoors activity is the leader. Let me just say like that. Yeah, he is the leader, man. So thank you so much, Josephine. And in their conversation, what they were talking about is how our student or our university student can be part of these things that we are doing, like being part of environmental day, of which Wycliffe and the team, the rugby team from ZTEC, they've been giving out, they've been donating the plastic, inaitwaje, hiyo kitu ya kuweka takataka, of which it's amazing. Thank you so much, Wycliffe, for doing an amazing job, by the way, and continue pushing. And it goes to all of us, those people who want to be part of all these organizations. that people are doing out here. It's not only for the universities. Si ya wale wasi wa mtaani, ni ya kila msee, ya kila msee. That's why you can see Emmanuel can easily plant trees. So who are you? Let's come together, be part of this thing, and it will be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we do it, because we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel so that anytime we are live, you see the link, unaingia hapo ndani na tunachapiana, tunajua rada ni gani. As we keep on going, man, today, you know, the person who always understands the did you know, she's not here. Ako pale kwa ground anafanya kazi yake. Oh my goodness. Na mimi niliambiwa why sema did you know? I don't know why, because I don't know it. But I asked you something. That when was the first event for Environmental Day was done? When was it? When was it? That is the did you know. Ladies and gentlemen, it was done in 1974. Some of us hatatukua tumezaliwa. So all this thing about environment started way back. As young people, wazee, wamama, tujitokeleze pamoja and start protecting and make sure that we conserve our environment. It will be amazing, amazing, amazing. So on 1974, that was the first event of Environmental Day, the World Environmental Day. Let me say the World Environmental Day, 1974. So never forget, man, that's the did you know. People are moving so fast, man, and we keep on going. I'm being told that the beautiful lady, akona mtu, Josephine, you are very active. What is wrong with you? Atutulii bana, ama ni masaa inaenda sana. So Josephine akona mse from the other side. Let's check it out. Nina akona nani leo? Sai. Ati leo sai. All right, Josephine, we cannot get you clearly. I think there's a problem. Josephine, atukuski. Hello, Josephine, can you hear me on the other side? Josephine? Can you hear me on the other side? We are trying to reach out, Josephine, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, today we are marking the World Environmental Day. And of course, man, it's happening live at Kamkunji grounds. And thank you so much, Kamkunji Environment Conservation.
It comes from you. Once you decide that you can change your life, you can change your neighborhood, then you create ownership that would make this place really a beautiful place to come and rest, play, and just walk around.
And a mental, and I understand where we are seated is a mental awareness place. So they have also given that space to youth who are experiencing different, who are going through different experiences, to just come and have a place where they can talk about their issues.
Absolutely. This is critical given the fact that now we are going through the COVID pandemic. A lot of people are out of employment. A lot of people are in a state of uncertainty. and there's a lot of mental health problems. So it's good to be able to come out into an open air area, get some fresh air, get some space to relax. And then this is a great idea to have a place where you can sit down, reflect, meditate, and refresh.
Yeah, and we've actually done all those things plus more thanks to the people of Kamkunji who have done such an amazing job. And what is your office doing to support these young people who have brought out their initiatives in such large numbers?
Well, my office is fully supportive. We will give them whatever support we can give them. We are taking them to different offices. We intend to take them up with the Ministry of Environment so that they can be recognized. Through our own initiative, we would fund some of their projects, and we will help them to get more exposure. And more importantly, they have the political support to be able to do the things that they love to do here. We'll make sure that they're not going to be bothered or pushed out of here. And I'm here to see that they grow from strength to strength.
And that support is incredible, and it's what is needed to give these people the push even to do to recreate this in other spaces around. Before I let you go, I know your schedule is extremely busy, but I would like to know what are your plans in terms of in the future, environment-wise, for Kamkunji?
Well, I think today we are marking World Environment Day. This is a day that is celebrated all over the world.
That's right.
To raise awareness and also to generate action, because we're in a critical stage as far as the world is concerned. And unless we can prevent further degradation, unless we can reverse and restore our environment, then we're heading for a very dangerous, we're entering a very dangerous stage where our existence is going to be threatened. The existence of the diversity of our ecosystem is being threatened. Every day there are animals that are getting extinct, there are plants that are getting extinct, and the more we have that kind of devastation, the more unhealthy our environment becomes. In the city of Nairobi, we have pollution now. You know, there's smog that hangs over our skies every day. And a river was a river. I mean, we straight from the to fish here. And I think we can reimagine that it is possible to reverse this particular process and create a cleaner water system, clean up our rivers, plant more trees, take control of waste management, reduce emissions, so that in fact we can create a better and a healthier environment, not only for ourselves, but for future generations.
That's true. That's true. They need it. They need to find, and we need to reverse that so that we are able to tell our kids, this is what we have done when we grew up. This river,
absolutely.
We couldn't drink this water. Our grandparents used to drink this water, but now
absolutely,
we have
absolutely.
It.
There's one guy. Someone had suggested when I made this statement that we used to swim here. He said, if you put your foot in now, you may end up in amputation. You may. It is so dirty, so a lot of chemical poisoning, and can you imagine the kind of environment our children and our grandchildren would have if we don't take action now?
That's true.
What kind of world, what kind of society and environment are we leaving behind? So I think the onus is on us to wake up to the crisis that we are facing, climate change. And you know, with more forestation, we could eliminate poverty, you know, because we're going to restore the quality of our soil, the quality of our air, the quality of our lives, and so we can produce more, we can live longer and happier.
Peace of mind,
yes,
happiness. And your very last question before I let you run. And have you been getting a lot of support from other constituencies as you try to clean up the river systems around here?
Well, at the beginning it was very difficult because I came back after being away for a long time, and I was quite shocked by how our city had fallen apart. It was a dysfunctional city. In a crisis. One of the reasons, in fact, I ran for office was to change that, to have a city where people work together for the common good. Members of Parliament, there's more awareness, and a lot are now work falters, initial enterprises along the river that are violating the rules. And NEMA needs to be stronger. The government needs to take action. The legislation, both national legislation and county legislation, is in place. What we want is the culprits to be punished and to pay for the restoration of our environment.
Okay, and I hope all those measures will be taken into action. We hope to come back to Kamkunji and find.
I think we are having a network problem, but ladies and gentlemen, let's keep on going green, as we said. And Josephine, man, thank you so much for having a very good conversation. That's Josephine with Yusuf Hussein, the MP of Kamkunji. Wow. Kwa ground vitu ni different. I thought Josephine ako tu hapo kupanda mti. Now amepatana na mzito, and the conversation that they are having, ladies and gentlemen, is the MP has been supporting the initiative that these people have been doing. Remember, today we are marking the World Environment Day, yani, sindio? So thank you so much, yani. And MP anasema amekuwa akipatia wase connection. If they want to do anything to the community, they go to their office and wana propose, na huo msee manze anawajenga, inakuwa fiti sana. This guy bado amesema, the MP amesema that this guy amesema, nimezoea kutumia this guy, afaa kufungwa. Hapana. The MP bado amesema, like, let's conserve our environment for the future of tomorrow. Remember, environment, it's us. Watoi wetu manze, wale tunaenda kuzaa. Tukishaza watoi, watakuwa kwa environment mbaya. That is what you need to think about from today. And big up Emmanuel for planting 300 trees. What an incredible. Let me say that's a very great, good performance. In fact, hiyo ndio highlight yangu ya leo. 4 years old, young boy, planting 300 trees. Buddha, sahi manze tuko katikati ya mwaka, hata mti moja sijapanda. Na najua manze tuko wengi, so manze as we mark this day, World Environmental Day, please manze tuanze kuchangamka, mabuda, madem, maboy, wa mother, tuanze kupanda mti, yani, si ndio? It will be the next big thing in our future to come. Yeah. Josephine, tafadhali, me, I want to finish this show bana. Time imeenda sana. Don't tell me you have another person. No, I will not allow it. We just want to finish this show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And I'm finishing. Thank you so much. This is how we do it. It has been amazing and wonderful, incredible afternoon. This is one of the amazing afternoon we have never, ever, it has never happened. It has only happened here. Me live on studio, and of course, man, Josephine Pale akiwa kwa ground, and the team, kudos. Big up Black Boy Media for just incredible, amazing job that you guys have done. Leo nilikuwa peke yangu. You can see the Black Boy Band, they were not around. Kidogo nilikuwa nataka nicheze piano, niimbe, lakini the keys manze walifunga na kifuli. So ladies and gentlemen, we want to come to the end of this show. Thank you so much, man, for tuning in the time that we started. And of course, man, we want to apologize for that technical itch. And of course, man, the network leo imeweza kutusumbua hapa pale, lakini tumeweza kumanage. Until we meet next Saturday, same time, same place. They call me the S to the I to the E, number one MC, Mr. You better act like you know. If you don't know, now you know. MC Awiki Day is my name. I won't say adios. I think labda anaweza sema kiwa uko pande ingine. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, right about now, I want to leave you with one of the best number one musician of all time. They say greatest of all time, the GOAT himself. And actually, we just launched our studio, the Black Boy Music, and of course, man, the academy, of which will be teaching young people to do music, and also will be producing music. So if you're a musician or if you're in school and you want to learn more about the instrumental, amen, Black Boy Music is the place to be. And also the academy, it's amazing. We'll be teaching people to play guitar, and of course, man, to play piano, and also to play drums. So ladies and gentlemen, the way we launched our studio, one of the best incredible performance from the GOAT himself, greatest of all time, a reggae super artist, Kenya stand up, Nairobi stand up, Africa stand up, Jamaica, and we are going to the world. Right about now, as I leave, I want to leave you with the greatest performance from Michael Black.
Born in Madare 1980s, boy wa mastare, daddy's latest. Mwaka moja niko njiani teke, na chiki sina kitu yani teke. Kwa lunchbox nimebeba mena kwa shule bado nina mena, lakini ona show lunchbox atapiga wa kufika tandani fo lazima mimi seme thanks madadi fo ulinidunga chance kama Kristo nikasimama penye sky mama bibo na pisha nishikwa na manya unyo day litia zimebaki ni kukopa day ni relax ndoto zako zija day chuma ipata isa hilo uliza je kama pizza lishoki veteran chineke Mungu wangu ni veteran kwa nose Ali, we show the greatest love. To God be the glory. Nakusifu kila time. Nasema to God be the glory. Nakusifu kila time. Nasema to God be the glory. Nakusifu kila time. Nasema to God be the glory. Listen to this. You are the potter. I am the clay. You are the author, and I am the play. The power of love, see your selling Dion, the ile tujawahi na kwa teli before kitu tujawahi kusikiza hata moja hata mbili hata tatu hata unos ukiniuliza nini nimeleta nasema Yesu ako juu kama numerator hizo vitu zingine down ka denominator. To God be the glory. Nasema to God be the glory. Unamusifu kila time. Nasema to God be the glory. Unamusifu kila time. Nasema to God be the glory. Unamusifu kila time. Nasema to God be the glory. We do this again from top, ladies and gentlemen. This is a song called To God Be the Glory, featuring my brother Ekodida. Listen. Chip. My mama used to tell me, son, never run from church. The devil I was stealing if Jah you never search. Hey, and I wonder this is really how I was to stay. It just to run away. I never cared what people say. I never found the peace. I never saw this peace. And trouble followed me. Not that I am trying to this. This is serious. This is really dangerous. Making me so furious. Orphans are on the wall. Widows are on the wall. But it's in comment and let's learn that this is crazy. Poverty, HIV, police brutality. That's in reality. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. Nakusifu kila time. Nasema to God be the glory. To God be the glory. Nakusifu kila day. Nasema to God be the glory. To God be the glory. Nakusifu kila time. Nasema to God be the glory. Nakusifu kila day. Nasema to God be the glory. Nakusifu kila day.
To God be the glory. Nakusifu kila time. To God be the glory. Nakusifu kila day.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.